This week on The Year with Denzel Washington, we arrive at a movie that didn't just elevate his career, it changed how Hollywood saw him. Released in 1989, Glory tells the true story of the 54th Massachusetts Infantry Regiment, one of the first all-black combat units in the American Civil War. But while the story is framed through history and leadership, the soul of this film lives in one man. Not the colonels, not the generals, but a soldier named Trip. This is Glory, and this is the moment Denzel Washington becomes undeniable. By the time Glory arrives, Denzel Washington is already respected because he has played a revolutionary voice in Cry Freedom, a disciplined soldier in A Soldier's Story, but Glory asks something different from Denzel Washington. This isn't a role built on moral authority or speeches. This is a story built on anger, pain, and contradiction. Trip is not polite, he is not patient, and he is just grateful to be here. And that is why this performance matters. Trip, played by Denzel Washington, is a runaway slave who has tasted freedom before the uniform, and a man who knows exactly how fragile freedom is. From the start, Trip challenges everything: the war, the system, the officers, and even the idea that this war will change the life of black people. Denzel Washington plays Trip like a man who was permanently braced for disappointment. You notice his posture, you notice his eyes, and you notice how he stands apart from the group. Trip doesn't believe in symbol. Instead, he believes in survival, and that worldview puts him in constant conflict with almost everybody, especially with Colonel Shaw. Now, here's the thing. Trip is angry the entire movie, but Denzel Washington doesn't play just one note. Instead, his anger shifts. It is sarcastic when he mocks authority, explosive when he is flogged, and hollow when he breaks down afterwards. And that flogging scene is so important because this is the first time Trip lets that mask that he was always wearing, he lets it slip. And for the first time, Trip is not defiant. Instead, he is humiliated, exposed, and reduced. And in that moment, you see something Denzel does better than most people, which is he lets his vulnerability coexist with pride. When the black soldiers discovered that they were being paid way less than the white soldiers, Trip was the first person to push back. And this is a rebellion for rebellion's sake. No. This is about dignity. And when Colonel Shaw tears up his own payslip, that moment wasn't for Shaw. No, that moment belonged to Trip because Trip forced the conversation. He forced the discomfort and he forced the truth into the open. Denzel plays this scene with quiet authority. No argument, no shouting, just presence. One important moment is Glory, where Colonel Shaw offers Trip the chance to carry the flag. Trip refuses, but listen to the why. Trip doesn't believe the war will change the lives of black people. No, he doesn't. Also, he doesn't believe symbols will protect them, and he doesn't believe that America will remember them after the war. And that refusal is devastating and deeply honest. But in the final battle, where Colonel Shaw is killed and the line falters, Trip picks up the flag. Not because he suddenly believes, no, but because me sometimes is to be chosen even without hope. Denzel carries the flag like it weighs 1,000,000 tons, and when it trips, it's not heroic. Actually, it is tragic. It is earned. This role in Glory wins Denzel Washington his first Academy Award, but most importantly, it defines the kind of career Denzel will go on to have. In Glory, Denzel proves he can still focus without stealing scenes, play pain without romanticizing it, and most importantly, be unforgettable without being the lead. The character Flip is not history's hero, but through Denzel Washington, he becomes history's conscience. Glory isn't a film about courage, but Flip reminds us that courage isn't always noble. Sometimes courage is angry, sometimes courage is exhausted, sometimes courage shows up late, but it still shows up. And for Denzel Washington, this is a landmark performance, not because it's loud, but because it is honest. So, next week on A Year with Denzel Washington, we move on from the battlefield to a story about brotherhood, betrayal, and sacrifice. Next week on A Year with Denzel Washington, we look at a film titled For Whom and Country. And if you've not seen Glory, find a way to watch the film Glory. It's available on streaming apps. And thank you for watching. And please like, share, subscribe. And if you are on this journey with me, remember, this isn't just a series. This is about legacy. My name is Self Ayadele, and I'll see you guys next week.